So we're going to do the workshop, first workshop. So everybody's got the packet. Open up your packet. This is part one, and what I did is, with some help, I put together a nice list of the favorite, best musicals ever. So we got The Showboat with Old Man River, Oklahoma. So I put a nice list and the year and who wrote them. A lot of Rodgers and Hammerstein, a lot of Lerner and Lowe, and John Kander and Fred Ebb, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Stephen Sondheim, Irving Berlin. Isn't that great? It's a nice list. And then the songs, some of the songs I'll do with them. This is neat. Lowry has made some fantastic styles for Broadway musicals. So through the past, we've done all the Hawaiian ones. Who came to the Hawaiian event? Then I did all the country westerns. Who came to that one? All the country. And then the patriotic ones. Then I did all the Latin ones. Now we do all the Broadway ones. Isn't that great? So they have these things called signature styles, and I already used Folk Wedding for the Fiddler on the Roof. And but there's a new one called Real Styles. And Real Styles is they take note for note the whole arrangement. They paid the royalties. And on the Aria 22, they have two. They have The Sound of Music and Climb Every Mountain. I mean, it's great because otherwise you'd have to hit timpanis with your feet and do all these horns and stuff. It's all built in to the rhythm. It's fantastic. I don't have it here. So, and then the Real Styles and Aria. The Phantom of the Opera and All I Ask of You. Those are really good. So I based my Phantom off of that. So then there's the signature styles. Cabaret. They try to give you the clues. The name of the rhythm is almost the name of the song. Singing in the Rain, Folk Wedding, Opener. I did the Everything, No Business. And Oklahoma also goes. One. That's a great one. I'm going to be doing that maybe tomorrow or next time. This is a really great background right here. One. I love that. Ain't that great? So I'm going to make that one. Okay, someone let him in. Cat Memories, I'm going to be doing that today. Who likes that rhythm? Cat Memories, a great background. Theater Romance, that's a great background. I'm going to be using that today too. Habanera is good for Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Paradise I did with Bally High and Some Enchanted Evening. Slow Easy Blues, good for Old Man River. Circle of Lions, Circle of Life. Broadway Magic is good for We Need a Little Christmas. Ballroom Polka and Can-Can is good for Shall We Dance. And Joplin Stride Alter Style is good for All That Jazz. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And Greek Dance is for Zorba the Greek. Yeah. Funny? Hey. So those are, people kept saying to me, you should make a list. Well, here's the fifth list. The fifth list. We got the country one, the musical one. There's a Christmas one we did. So it's all organized. This is how I know. How do you know which rhythm to pick? So I put it together. So this is to help you. So to keep going, what we're going to do is start off easier. We're going to do do, re, mi. So with do, re, mi, I'm going to use the Broadway opener. So we have over here, if I hit Broadway, opener, Broadway, opener. That's the rhythm I used for No Business and opener. What's that? Rhythm, style, background, all the same thing. Background, all the same thing. It depends. You'll hear someone say, oh, what background was that? Opener. What rhythm did you use? Opener. What style was that? Opener. All the same thing. I can't help it. They changed the name through the years. Yep, sorry about that. Okay, so Broadway opener. Now, if you have the fanfare, use Broadway opener, a full band opener. And if you have the Freedom 3, you're going to use traditional styles 2, showtime. All right, so let me start over here, the fanfare. And what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with the piano. I'm going to go down the B flat, transpose. I used the transposer because that's the key she did in the movie. I went down to B flat. How did I know? Well, I was playing along with the recording. It didn't match, and I used the transposer till it matched. Yay. I'm faster than I used to be. And then 110. So we're going to start off with the piano. Then on the next page, we're going to go to strings or brass. Now, if you have presets, it's ideal. Hi. And I want to show you something. On the second page, second line, second measure, and third line, second measure. The high A and the B, that's a little fill-in that I'm going to demonstrate, that I'm going to show you how to do with you're moving your hand up. That's not in the regular. I added that note myself. So I'm going to show you that's a little right hand playing technique. So I'm going to start off with the piano. See? Yeah. So if you're a beginner, that's a nice, easy setup. Use the piano. Now what I did, if you have the fanfare, I used preset 1 was my piano. And then preset 4 was the strings, and preset 8 was the brass. So let's check that out, see what it looks like. See what they give me. So I got piano on preset. So now I put some numbers up here. 1, 4, 8, and 9. 1, 4, strings, 8, piano and orchestra, and then 9, or 10. Could be 9 or 10. So I'm going to do, first page is going to be 1 and 8. Second page is going to be 4 and 9 or 10. Pretty easy. Okay, so 110. Now, this song is really neat because it's a song about music. And do, re, mi, she goes do. And so it's the first page is kind of going up and down just like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, just C to G. Now, if you look at the second page, which really I love about it, a lot of people don't know, is on the end of the first line, the second and third line. I'm excited about it. The first end of the first line, it goes C, D, E, F, G. Well, that's a piece of the C scale. Okay? Then they go up to an F. It's like, Well, then when they hit that D, E, F sharp, G, A is part of the D scale. Isn't that thrilling? And then on the third line, that E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B is the E scale. Isn't that the neatest thing? Yeah. So if you ever someone says, I got to remember this, I would say, should I practice my scales? Just play do, re, mi. So we always say, you don't have to practice chords and scales. You just got to play a lot of songs. And this song here, this song and No Business Like Show Business will help you with your right hand. Look at No Business Like Show Business. That's a long scale right there with an extra note on it. If you play No Business Like Show Business, do, re, mi, you're practicing your scales. Yay. Let's try this. Down to B flat. Four. Next up, if I'm on the E series, no, not that. If I'm on vintage, looks like the same. So same preset. So I'm going to do 1, 4, 8, maybe 10. 110. Let's go a little higher. Let's do 115. Ooh, I'm warmed up now. Down to B flat. Opener, 115, down to B flat. 4. 8. 10. 'Yay! So I want to show you another technique here. That went faster than I thought it was going to go. So this is a song. Now, do you see on the second page where I hit the F and the A, and then I hit an octave up? You just take your right hand, you go up an octave. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can go up 2 octaves. Let me do that with, but it has to be a certain sound. Let me do it with the organ sound.
Cary, where are you?
Second page, second line. See, I hit an A and I go up an octave. And I hit that A. So I'm going to go up 2 octaves. See if I can do that. You see how I did that? But I didn't wait. That time I had to go quicker. I didn't wait. I didn't hold the first A. What that will do is just like Shall We Dance. Coming down this way and coming back up. This one will help you with your right hand. If you ever take a note, you say, I said to you, a lot of you, hit every C. And you go up every C. Well, if you did that, it will help you with your arm better. Watch this. And then come back down. See how fast that is? A lot of people are like, they do 2, and then they're like, yeah, there it is. I can copy because I've seen you guys do it. Now you do that about 20 times. Then what you do is you do it with your eyes closed. See how close you get. Let's see. I can't do it. All right, so now if you use the organ sound, number 3, you can do this technique. So, okay, someone's trying to get in. Now I want to tell you about, let's see here. Oh yeah, a famous special ending. Watch this ending. Isn't that great? What you're going to do, now it's really great. It helps if you have a sound that has harmony with it. What does harmony do? In which hand? The right hand. So the harmony puts more notes in your right hand. That's why I said to use preset 8 and preset 10 and stuff, because the harmony is on. And I can hear, watch how if I hold a key and I change chords, you'll hear it a lot. Now if I have a single note, watch the difference. You slightly hear it. But with the harmony, so this is going to be a playing technique. When I watch people play, you're doing great, and I'm about to say, oh my gosh, you're doing great, and then you mess up, of course. It's like, ah, shit. I was just going to say you're doing great. You mess up. Now, a lot of people, it's like you're on a race, and you're like crawling on the end. It's like, what are you doing? A lot of times you're at the end and you fall apart. You can't do that. Finish strong. But some of you guys, you mess up and then you finish strong. And it's like, yes, don't fall apart at the end. I was told that many times. I used to do that. I used to get real quiet. It's like, what are you doing? You got to finish. People are listening. So here is how to finish strong no matter what happened. Here's some big playing techniques. I just showed you the AAA thing. A lot of people get impressed. I'll tell you, a lot of times when someone comes down to the bottom keyboard, it's the note they just hit on the upper. It's the same note. A lot of times, how do you know which notes to play? It's the same note I just did. Watch. Same note. Just hit start with that. I learned that from Mark Tyson when he was doing this is when I first saw it. He took the song setup Abide With Me that has some chimes and stuff, and he was doing on the lower key, but he went like this. And I was like, that is the awesomest thing I've ever seen. And it's so easy. Whatever note I'm holding, I can hit that same note on the lower keyboard. So mentally remember that. That's how you do fill-ins. So that's how I got this. I just hit an A. I just hit an A above it. Or I can hit it on the lower keyboard. Does that make sense? Dun, dun. Here, I'll do it over here. And then I'll show you the big ending. So that's too loud. Too high pitched, so I'll go. Oh, I could do a 2 on the lower. There we go. Yes. These are the tricks of the trade. Same note twice. Octave up. Yeah, so instead of just hitting one A, I went A, A. But I shortened the first A that I'm holding. I need the time to hit 2 notes. So here, let's do it again. Watch this. This time I'll hit 1. Okay, so I wait a little bit. Now I'll do it. So I got to get down there quicker. So here's what we're going to do for the ending. After you're at the very end, you're in the second ending. Next to that C chord, you're going to write E flat chord. E as in Edward, flat chord. Next to the C chord. E flat, put a box around it. E flat. Did you hear it? E flat. Yeah, E flat chord. Next chord, D as in dog. Well, I can't hear me in the back, so I got to yell now. Then D flat chord. D as in dog, flat chord. And then guess what the next chord is? C. C. Okay, so here's the big ending. You can use this for a lot of songs, but especially the Broadway. I saw somebody do it once, and I was like, oh, I like that. And I stole it. And then they came up to me, they said, you took my ending. Watch this. You can do it slow or fast. And then you can go up to an octave, octave C. So here's our finished product. Let's see what I got.
Cary,
Yes?
on the next to last chord, is that a D flat?
Okay. Sorry, the organ says C sharp. Same thing, C sharp, D flat, either one. Sorry, the organ says C sharp. Here we go. Watch this. E flat, D, C sharp, C. Yep. You got it? You have to you're making me look bad. People are watching you guys. You got to be smarter than that. Yes.
On your harmony,
Uh-huh.
what are you using?
Oh, well, let's see which harmony was being used. Full AOC was on this organ. Full automatically went on. AOC was on this one. AOC or 4-part. Now, if you put on 8, it already put it on for you. You don't have to touch anything. Preset 8 already did it. Yep. Yeah, you don't have to. It's the same thing as this. Yeah, Journey. Journey says same thing. Number 8 preset. All right, here we go. So I'm going to do it with all the stuff, and then I'm going to do it with a lot more stuff, like I usually play it, okay? Four. Eight. twice. Yes.
I have a question.
Hold on a second. I got a question. What? Oh, okay. Yes, you got it. Broadway opener. That's for the Freedom. Yeah, that's for the Freedom. Yeah. The one on the left is for you. So, okay, yeah, someone had a question. What's your question? Lourdes?
Did you have to add C sharp and then C on the ending?
Yes.
Okay, so it's E flat, D flat, C sharp, and C.
No, D flat and C sharp are the same thing.
Oh, okay.
The Oregon.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All right, thanks.
Okay, now I'm going to do something. Through the years, the only way I was able to see extra stuff is I had to stare at the screen at a limited time. And when I saw something new, I wrote it down. So I'm going to do that. Now, anybody at that level that can kind of pick these things up, your job is to hold it in your brain, look down, write it down, and then look up, back up. See if you can do it. Ready? So if it's beyond you, it's no big deal, but this is your chance to watch. You can see maybe something I did with my right hand, a chord I threw in, something I did. So I'll do it the next level, and then I'll do it a higher level. Here we go. A little faster. Isn't that great? Okay, ready? Here we go again. Catch that? Did you get that? I went from the next level to a higher level. You just keep adding more and more and more. So. Yes. So, hope you like that. So when there is a long tied note, that's an opportunity to do a lot of things. What can you do at a tied note? You can do a fill. You can do fill. You can do the virtuoso. You can go to the restroom. There's not that much time. Not that much time. You can now hit the same note up an octave and then up an octave again. Play a counter melody. Oh, yeah. You play a counter melody. Yay! Did you enjoy that? Yeah. I love that stuff.
Cary, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, what is a counter melody?
Counter melody is when when you're like on the you're holding a note.
Yeah.
You're rolling your fingers down to end on another note. And it equals and then comes to a chord like this. Like if I go like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do you know what note to stop on?
I studied. You'll see, there's a song, you'll
You
get
did it.
there. I do it in the
Okay.
higher levels. You'll
Okay.
get there. I studied. I don't have, like, here's another example. Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves is another perfect example. It's a tied note. Watch this. Let me just, sorry, I'm going to get rid of the muted trumpet player. Yeah, I got rid of it. No? Okay. Here we go. Watch this. Hear that? Okay, watch this. I mean, that is the epitome of a song that should have counter melodies.
Cary, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
Um, on page 1, third line,
Uh-huh.
first measure, I wonder if you could insert a pentatonic scale because there's a tied note over there.
No, but you can insert a counter melody.
Counter melody,
E
not the
D
pentatonic scale.
E D C B. Hurry
E
up, write
D.
this down. E D C B.
Oh, E D C D as in David.
B as in
Oh,
boy.
E.
E D C
Oh,
B.
okay.
And that'll work it.
And also that would be the same on the second page,
Yeah.
first line, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
I didn't want to go that deep today, but all right. So do you like it? Yeah, we
I
still got
like
lots
it.
of stuff, and we're gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna do. We're gonna do desserts, right? Is it time? Well, let me see my schedule. Oh, I got to keep going. Wow, that's a long workshop. All right, got more to come. Let's do some of this. I want to talk about the signature styles. A signature style. Before signature styles, you had to get better at playing. You had to learn more chords. You had to learn fill-ins. Otherwise, you always sounded plain, right? Even if you learned your chords. But a signature style, can anybody name anywhere, yell out a signature style they know and they like to use? Autumn, yeah, and what's it called? Autumn Keys is made for autumn leaves. It's great background. Great style, great rhythm. There's a few in there. I mean, you can't take that for granted. That's amazing. It does the piano fill-in for you. Without that, here's what I sound like. Now, Autumn, with the not only did it make people sound great, helped you sound great, it helped you play with more feeling because I found people rush the long tied note and they don't wait. But if you wait for the piano to finish, you're going to play with more feeling. Here's. This is how they do it. They just keep going. With the piano fill-in, wait. I mean, it's awesome. It's like you're really playing with a real band because you wait for them to play. It's awesome. Go back and forth. And the guy, I know what the genie, the guitar player, said, well, what about me? Oh, sorry. He's there strumming. He's helping, but just not as much as the other guy. Okay, the bass player, he got upset all of a sudden. Sorry. You're there too, and the drummer. I mean, that's just so awesome. Well, like a style, name another style that is a signature style you like to use.
Wonderful world.
Unforgotten Chariots of Fire. So I'll do Chariots of Fire first. That's a signature and a style and a half. Yeah. And then we have Unforgotten. That's very similar to the San Fran. Unforgotten. What's that for? Unforgettable. So I'm going to play Unforgettable just like San Francisco, and I rush it. People rush it too much. And let me just see what I got for sounds. Okay, here we go. Well, I got like the perfect sound on for it. It helps it. But watch now when I have the string. Watch how long I wait. That's way longer. I tell you, if someone says, I wish I had better, who wish they had better timing, better rhythm? No one else? Just two people?
Sure.
Yeah, three? Well, I did. And I'll tell you, anybody, if you have unforgettable rhythm, work on that song and listen for the background. It'll help you. It'll just change everything. Watch. I'm still waiting. Isn't that great? Yes. So signature styles. Anybody have another signature style?
Cabaret.
Ring of Fire, that goes quick. Misty doesn't really, well, you have, there's the orchestra ballad, but I don't know if it's actually a signature.
Yeah, wonderful
But
world.
Ring of Fire, Ring of what was that?
Wonderful
Ring of
world. Oh, okay.
Ring of Cash. A lot of you have that. Ring of Cash. Now, that's not a real style. It's a signature. So they named it Ring of Cash to give you idea. So like if you didn't know that, you might look at it and say, what does that mean? So here it is. Now listen what this has in here. Has that peep guitar. And the strumming. You ever see Johnny Cash sometimes? He just holds the guitar like that and he's really hitting it hard. There it is. Now watch the fill-in. style. Yay.
Cary, how about Moonlight Serenade, serenade style?
Serenade. So I love, who likes Glenn Miller? Like, still? Yeah. Glenn Miller. So I'm going to do Glenn Miller, Serenade. I love this. The Serenade, designed for Moonlight Serenade, the big thing was, this was his big hit. And what happened was his trumpet player broke his lip the night before the unveiling of it. And then so he had to rewrite it and use the clarinet and saxes as the melody and the brass as the backup. And if you watch the movie, it's so awesome when he's writing it in the background. They have it building. And you don't even realize they're playing Moonlight Serenade as Jimmy Stewart's writing the music. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. But I know the song, so I'm like, oh, I hear it. And this is one of the first rhythms that everything came together for me because they said, Cary, you need to learn this song with this rhythm. Why? I don't just do it. Okay. Because I didn't know why. And then one customer said, you know, you're playing that pretty good, but here, listen to this. And he gave me a CD of Glenn Miller. And I listened to it. I was like, that's the rhythm on the organ. That's before I knew what was going on. And it came to me. I was like, oh, wow. Like my whole world opened up. And then I realized that these rhythms were based on the real recording. I didn't know that until then. And so this is the rhythm that did it. Here's regular. Now here's with the background. Yeah. Then there's a style here called Joplin Stride. What do you think that goes to? And regular, it's the entertainer. It actually has the intro and everything. It has a old car horn, a dog barking, clarinet, and the piano. Watch this. workshop. Hey. I got 2 more tomorrow. What I like about the 2 other songs that I was thinking about was that they are men singing songs, like in a musical. Men sang the songs for tomorrow. If I ever leave you in the street where you live. So I thought that was cool and interesting. So just like some enchanted evening. So we got we're gonna do desserts. And then we got my closing concert. I really worked hard on the next set. So stay for the concert. You're going to be blown away. I saved the best ones for last. So I did some of the good ones, but I have a lot of good ones for the ending. Any questions?
That was really great work, Chef Cary.
Thanks, Cary.